3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, thank you for being here at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Jeff, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Not great. Been better. Good though. I'm good. So it says there's 5 of you. There was more. They disappeared. I'm sure. Oh, here they come. They're coming back. You all took a little break, I guess. Hey Ryu. Hi Pushin. Hi Mr. Super Sidewinder who called Jeff and then we started, so it worked. Go-Kart Bob is here. We had Noise Guru. Let's see, I'm scrolling up. Bubbles was here. Lord Frybread. And that's all I can see because after about 30 messages, it cuts it off. But I know there was more of you here. Hopefully you all come in. I know you saw the title. You guys were talking about it. I'll get into that in a minute. Jeff, how are you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. Still in a little pain from the tooth issue, but otherwise pretty good.
So you're healing.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
good.
hope.
Hey Westville, we just popped in. Okay, I'm just gonna get this part out of the way, and we'll get into the regular show. It's hard for me to talk about. I've actually been. I don't know if you noticed. I've been doing less work because I've been going through a lot of stuff, and my everyone around me has been going through the craziest stuff this past week. Like, I'm not mentioning names, but I had a person go into the hospital for emergency surgery and almost died from sepsis. I had a friend who lost a close loved one, immediate family member. I had another friend in the hospital, and this was all in a matter of days, like 3 days, everything happened. So this has been a crazy week, but this has been a crazy holiday season. So I want to ask your opinion. That's basically why I said, let's talk. I don't want to do anything. I need your blessing to do this because I don't want to do this. But I don't really have a choice. I don't see any other way out. So on the 21st of December, wait, let me back up. So last year, we got January and February were horrible. So in January and February, I got COVID for the second time. Joey totaled the car, lost his job as a result. He was out of work for 6 months. And in that 6 months, we fell behind in the rent again because he had nothing coming in. And we would pay the landlord what we could, but it wasn't enough. So I thought we were like a month behind, and here we're like 2 months behind. And then the landlord, on December 21st, we got this letter. It says, City of Philadelphia, notice of diversion rights. This notice is to let you know that you have the right to participate in the City of Philadelphia Free Eviction Diversion Program under Philadelphia Code 9-811. So basically, my landlord's trying to evict us, and he keeps asking us to vacate because we are behind. And when he filed, he included January. So we can't even file for rental assistance because it's too much money, they're saying. It's like $300 too much because he included January's rent in December. The only way I see out is asking for help, but I hate asking for help. I've been trying to fix this myself since I got this on the 21st. and I don't know what else to do. So I'm asking you guys, what do you think I should do? Jeff, if you could read comments, I can't even see right now.
Nothing yet.
Oh, yeah, my account was demonetized. There's an echo, Jeff. I don't know if you turned something on, but something happened.
No, I don't have the echo. We're good.
No, I do. Oh, wait, it's gone. Weird. My channel was demonetized because I just received I had to renew my driver's license, and today I received the photo card to take down to the Pennsylvania's weird. We don't have a DMV. There's one DMV, one location in Harrisburg, and that's it. Everything has to be done through the mail, with the exception of your driver's license. We have driver's license centers. That's all they do there. So I have to get down there with the photo card, and then I'll be able to reactivate the monetization on my channel. But in the meantime, I mean, all my links are in the description. I have PayPal and CashApp and all sorts of stuff. I have Ko-Fi. I've got everything. It's all in the description of every video recently. But I don't know. Should I make a GoFundMe again? I don't know what to do. I feel horrible. Like, I know it was 3 years ago, but I still had a GoFundMe 3 years ago. You know, Jeff, do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I know how you feel, but I definitely think you probably should.
I don't know, but I just wanted to apologize to you all. That's what's been going on. That's why I've been so stressed and not getting as much done as I would like to have gotten done. My mind is definitely being in other places. Like, I had so much planned and I didn't even get like half of it done. And it's just, I don't know what else to do at this point. Oh, it's horrible, Lord Frybread. Lord Frybread's is waiting for disability in March. I've been applying and being denied for disability since December of 2016. That's why we're in this situation. I haven't had an income since April of 2016. Thank you, Pushin. I didn't even check. I don't know if I could check it right now. I'm going to get kicked out, but thank you, Pushin Buttons. I was able to check it. Thank you, Pushin Buttons. I'm sorry. I just... Okay, Westville says yes, open one. I'm 47, go-kart Bob. They seem to think I can still work even though I live in bed. I literally live in bed 90% of every day. 90%. I can walk short distances, like to each corner store. And I have to lay down immediately after because my nervous system is broken. And they don't care. This is like the biggest thing. Like, most people who aren't on disability don't realize in the United States that half the people who are disabled are not on disability because their goal is to deny you. Yeah, and Go-Kart Bob says, yep, they deny people till over 60. It's crazy.
Yeah.
People are born disabled. There are children born disabled. Actually, you're probably more likely to be accepted as a child or elderly. Like, everyone in between, you got to fight. But you really have to fight if your condition doesn't show up on a blood test. My condition shows up on what's called a tilt table test. They also have the poor man's tilt table where, you know, they check your blood pressure and your heart rate. You start from laying down, then you sit up, then you stand up. You can see it. Like most people, when you lay down, you're laying down, right? And you stand up, your blood pressure and heart rate increase. And then they come back down to a stable heart rate and blood pressure. Mine increases and keeps going. It doesn't come back down until I lay down again. And if I'm upright too long, I can go into what's called autonomic crisis. And it causes every process that your body controls that you don't manually control, breathing, heart rate, sweating, salivating, just all of them, speeds up when I'm upright. And upright means sitting as well. So I live in bed because when I live in bed, I feel normal. That I do get out of bed because I can get out of bed. I do walk with a cane, but because I can get dizzy sometimes. But if you felt like I felt, you'd live in bed too. Nothing that you'd want to ever choose, though. Oh, Mr. Super Sidewinder. No, you have no income. Don't you dare. I'm not asking people to hurt themselves to help me. That's not happening. I appreciate the offer, though. But I appreciate everyone's feedback. You can, if you feel better leaving a comment or going and leave a comment on the community post, that's fine. I only have like a couple days to think about it, but I probably should have done this sooner, but I didn't want to because it was the holidays. You know, I didn't want to ruin everyone's Christmas and New Year's. I know, I love you guys too. The landlord is saying $3,000. We don't need $3,000. He included January. It's more like $2,300. Well, $2,000. It's more like $2,000. But yeah. How about we get into the actual show so I can stop crying, Jeff?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everyone. And thank you for your input. And if you have any ideas too, let me know. I did. Oh, Mr. Super Sidewire says, can you tell the landlord you can get help if he dropped January? He can't do it because then he'd have to start over. He'd have to start over with the diversion program, so he's not going to do it. Thank you, Pushin. No, not $1,600 a month. We're like 3.5 months behind. But $1,600 a month is what the apartments are going for in this neighborhood now.
That's
I will
great.
tell you that. And that's part of the reason why I think he's doing it. He's doing it because he sees the rents in the neighborhood, and he's like, well, if I can get them out, I can charge this much more.
Greedy bastard.
Friend hugs are always okay. Especially digital ones. Yeah, it is greed. It is. Because if you saw all the problems in this apartment, actually, I don't mind listing them. We've had mice for 3 years. 3 years we've been complaining. What happened was we had a hair salon below us, and they moved out. And this woman opened a daycare, which was open for about a month before she defaulted during COVID. But it meant renovating the entire downstairs. And the spouse was doing the renovations, and he left the back door open. Anyone in a city knows you don't leave doors open there on the ground floor, because if you do, they run into the building. And ever since then, we've had mice. And he's put down like glue traps, which I keep oil and a paintbrush under the sink, because I take him outside and take. If anyone didn't know, if you take a little bit of vegetable oil on a paintbrush, you can rub it around their body and they'll come free. They won't die. So I take him outside and I do that. And poison is put down. And then my new neighbor downstairs has a cat that he lends us, who is an assassin. She gets him. But that's all. That's nothing. We have a leak in a light that's flickering, so that's electrical. That's a big problem. Our toilet doesn't flush half the time because the water pump's broken. He's supposedly fixing that tomorrow. We have all of our drawers are broken. Cabinet doors are broken. Like there's so much. Oh, and then the basement. I didn't tell you what else happened last year. So right when Joey lost his job and totaled the car, right before that, like a week before, I did tell you guys about this at the time, but in case you forgot, a pipe burst in the street, a sewer pipe, and flooded our basement with 8 feet of sewer water. 8 feet, like up to this side. It's all right. I want you to think of like Annie Ann. You know, they're Annie Ann, Wizard of Oz. How they open up the basement doors into the ground. That's how it is in Philly. It's like those doors on the sidewalk. The water was up to the sidewalk level.
Oh.
All the way. Brown, nasty water. All of our stuff was destroyed. Everything. To this day, none of our stuff's been replaced. All of my Christmas ornaments I've been saving for years, my Christmas tree, my lights, decorations for every holiday. We have a couch down there. We have an old iMac. My mom's iMac is down there, destroyed. External hard drives destroyed. All this stuff destroyed. Never replaced. And it's never been cleaned. If Elle and I got wind of that, we wouldn't have an apartment either because they would say it's a health hazard. So there's so much wrong. Roof leaking, so much wrong. And he thinks he's going to charge the prices of the rents in the neighborhood. It just blows my mind. But, okay, I am done venting. I'm not crying anymore. Cooker Bob says, I'll send you my cat box. Yeah, so it's been a... Hi, Lindsay. It's been a really rough couple of weeks. But now I'm stressed because I thought I had till the 21st. I only have until the 19th to send an official email to the landlord's daughter. I thought it was the 21st. It's actually the 19th because we received it on the 21st. He filed on the 19th. They give him 30 days. So on the 19th, he gets to file with the court. Unless we give him enough money that he says, okay, I'll call it off. So, like, you can't. Westville, that's what Joey keeps saying. No, you can't. It's still his property. We still have to pay him the rent. You know? And suing him is not going to keep us in our apartment. And we sure as heck, like, literally, to get the same amount of rent that we're paying now, we'd have to move to an area where there's gunfights every day. Like, it's that bad.
Yeah.
So, we're in a nice area. I don't want to move out of the nice area. I mean, Joey works downstairs. So, like, we have a store below us. He works downstairs. I mean, we've been here over 10 years. So, we literally just can't even afford to move. I've been looking into in Westville. That's what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. And when you're in the diversion program, things change. They have very strict rules. Yeah, well, if whatever I get, I'm going to give to him and hope for the best. Oh, thank you, Pushin. I'll tell you the same. I'm going to tell Pushin saying, I've got a big house with plenty of room, Sandy. You're welcome in Texas.
No, Texas. You'd be near me.
Yes, depending on the side of the state.
True.
That's like saying I'm near someone in Ohio.
You'd still be closer.
True. But yeah, what was I say? Oh, same thing I tell Brian. Brian always says to come to Alabama, and I'm like, Brian, I have two elderly sick parents. I can't leave them. I mean, I got my dad's in his 80s, and my mom's in her 70s, and my mom's actually doing worse than my dad. So no way, I can't leave. Not to mention, I'd have to get all new doctors. You gotta remember, I have a rare condition. It's not easy to pick up and go. Even going back to Jersey would be hard. I'd have to restart everything. Oh, I almost pulled the earpiece out of my ear. But I do appreciate that. Yeah, Philo always tells me to come see her too.
Where's she at?
She's probably sleeping. It
No, I
is.
mean, where does she live?
Oh, I think she's in New York.
Really?
Yeah. Like upstate, not the city.
Mm.
Thank you, Pishin. I hope so. Well, Brian Stavely helped me the first time. Again, I don't like asking for help, especially when it's, again, you know, like last time it was because of the whole, shutdown and Joey not being allowed to work because of the government. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a mess. But it's bad enough doing it once. Doing it twice is it's embarrassing, you know?
Yeah.
No, I know Mr. Super Sidewinder. That's what I'm saying. He helped on his channel last time. And that's why I'd feel weird asking again. All right, I'm going to start crying again. Got to get into something. There's a discussion one. Let's get that one done with. Because it's just a weird thing. It's some weird stuff I saw that I want to bring up that could be video editing. And I have a few maps I want to show that you've probably already seen before in the community, but were new to me. So I wanted to ask you guys what you thought. You think Brian would be upset if I didn't ask?
No.
No, he said, Push Button said that Brian would be upset knowing I didn't ask him. Like if I didn't do it.
Yeah, probably. He would definitely want to help you again, I think.
I'll think about it, okay, guys? I still have to make the stupid thing too. All
I
right.
think I can speak for him, but I definitely think he would.
Okay. So, have you guys seen these maps before? They're flat Earth maps. The thing I was noticing is, are you able to zoom in? You're in Flickr, right? You should be able
Yeah.
to. So this one is solid on the top, clearly showing a North Pole, with much more land than there is on the maps we see. Have you guys seen this one before? I just wanted to show these to you. You can go to the next one. The next one is similar. But this one has 4 rivers, which are in the Bible. Yes, I have, Mr. Super Sideliner said. Hyperboreus, says Noise Guru. All maps are flat. That is very true, Go-Kart Bob. Westfall is not. See, and I haven't either, and that's why I wanted to share them. Mount Meru, 4 rivers, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. I mean, these maps are old, too. All right, go on, please. There's a further away version of the first one, because this is slightly out of order. Like, look at the amount of land. There's much more than there appears on these maps. which I know many of you in the Flat Earth community already know about. Thank you, Lindsay. Noise Guru says Irish myth tells of the 4 great cities in the north. Now you can go on, Jeff. Okay, so here's this is a different map, very far away, which is supposedly missing Australia and showing a lot more land on the outside. Now the next slide is going to be an intro to a channel, just so I can give credit. So it's the Impossible Channel. I know it says Impossible Channel, but it's the Impossible Channel on YouTube. Interesting channel if you guys have never heard it. Okay, pause it so I can explain, then we'll play it again. So this is from Eternal 36 Love, I guess, on TikTok. But supposedly during this lightning strike, you see a demon off to the left, a giant demon. Now, again, I know there's video editing. Video editing is just as bad as Photoshop, so that's what this could be. But I just wanted to show it to everyone. Go ahead. And then I have pictures of it. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is video editing? Jeff, what do you think?
Oh.
Hey, old tiger. Good to see you. I'm feeling, if I sound off, just rewind. You'll understand. I'll be okay in a few after we get into this. There's more pictures, but there's 2 more pictures of the same thing, but a little bit closer, and not with the circle around it. That's from the video. I vote real, not edited, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. No, looks real. Oh, thank you.
It does look
Keegan?
real. I would lean towards real.
I am too. That's why I'm showing it. Can you go to the next one, please? It's a little bit closer and centered. I don't know. I mean, I see a beard and everything. And everything, if you know what I mean. Thank you, Pushin. That makes it easier on me, so thank you very much. That's all. I just wanted to share that stuff with you. Jeff, we can move on to the real folders. There's only 3 folders tonight, because again, I have had a lot going on. I am happy to say that the 2 people who were in the hospital, one with the emergency surgery, are home, and everyone's doing well. Of the 2 that I knew personally.
So which one's next?
It would be the one about the classic toy, the one I was supposed to do last week. Are you up to reading? If
Yeah.
you're not, it's okay. I just didn't know how you were feeling.
Yeah, I could read.
Okay, thank you.
So let me know when you got it up on the screen.
It's there.
Okay. There are a couple questions I need to ask you about a popular childhood toy that has been delighting and terrifying kids since the early 1800s. Question 1. What is the name of this toy and what do you remember?
So guys, now it's time to get into it. Ill Tiger says Jack in the Box. I want you to think of the one you had as a kid. What did it say? What was on? Westville says Jack in the Box. Jack dash in dash the dash box or pushing buttons. Jack in the Box for Noise Guru. The cat always makes me feel happy. Thank you, Noise Guru. I missed the Santa hat, but it's still the cat. I'm happy. That is a very true point, Go-Kart Bob. You can see the sun a millions of miles away. That's making me hungry. Imagine if Hebrew was here. I'm with pushing. Jack dash in dash the dash box. For Mr. Super Sidelined. Many people don't, Westville. Many people don't. All right, we can go on.
The second question has to do with the exact one I had as a child. I'm hoping someone.
It's supposed to be some of you. It auto-corrected. Some
Okay.
of you.
Hoping some of you recognize it because this is 100% a Mandela Effect for me. If you haven't seen it before, it's okay, but I needed to ask.
Does anyone recognize this Jack in the Box? I'm assuming you would have had to have been born in the 70s and early 80s to see this one. But they're still talking about the sun, so you can go on.
Which clown face do you remember? 1, bright pink, or 2, orangey red?
If you've never seen this before, which one would you think it is? Looks like mine maybe says pushing buttons. There we go. Around the eyes used to be spiky, I thought. Interesting. Pushing buttons is screaming too. Neither, says Il Tiger. WTF. Noise Guru says bright pink. Ah!
No way.
Oh my goodness. I don't expect many people to know this. We can go on. We have every question. Lindsay doesn't remember, and that's okay. I do, though. This was my Jack in the Box, and that is wrong. Go ahead.
In my past, the face matched the hair and hat. It was orangey red, but it's always been bright pink and clashes with the hair. It never looked like that. And I agree with you. It didn't.
Ryu says, oh no. I don't, just kidding, but I pick right. Red for sure, though, says Il Tiger.
One I had was red.
Yeah, I don't remember that pink at all. But that's not why I was asking about Jack in the Box, so we can go on. I just had to throw that in there because it's bothering me.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I was right.
And while Jack in the Box can still be found, the one I had, as well as many others, no longer say Jack in the Box. They are Jack in the Music Box now. Music was never in the name. Yeah, I
Does
agree.
anyone recall Jack in the Music Box? Westville says red, yes. I never had one. Consider yourself lucky, Noise Guru. That you know of. You could have had one when you were too young to remember. I don't understand why these things are still around. I don't. I don't remember text on the box, says Pushing Buttons. It's okay. It's alright, Ryu. You're kidding, says Old Tiger. Westville says no. Here's the thing. Every single one I've ever seen just said Jack in the Box. Or it would change to like, like clown in the box. Something in the box. Okay? And mine was this, and it was Jack in the Box. There was never, ever, ever, ever music, and now there is. And I'm going to show you. Maybe you'll see the one that you had if you didn't have this one. No, they're all music boxes. Oh, wait, I have another question. I'm sorry.
Okay, one more question. Do you remember the clown's eyes moving? Because this is the one I had, and the eyes were just painted on. Now they move when it pops up. I do not remember this either. What?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. That was not a thing in my past.
Absolutely not.
At all. It's even creepier with the recessed eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. Was not like that. 1,000,000,000%. That's wrong. Eyes did not move, said Silk Tiger. Nose is pushing buttons. Yeah. I'm upset about this. Okay, you can go on.
Yeah, that's just all wrong.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to point out that on the all plastic one, the face matches how I remember with the red on the nose and the mouth. See how I have a green box there? Everywhere else it's pink on the old one. But on the 80s plastic one, it's now red on the box. But it's still pink inside.
That's weird.
Correct, Ryu. It's always been a music box, yes. Because it plays music with the handle. I recall a hand-cranked music box, not animated eyes. Well, it was just mine that was animated. I don't know about other ones. And again, it wasn't animated. And that is the stuff of nightmares. I agree 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
This toy is still an old-timey toy. I just don't understand why it's still around. Oh, go back.
I did.
Oh, okay. This is going back. So here you have Cat in the Hat in the music box. And this one has dashes. Also yellow eyes, and he's blue instead of black. Wanted to point that out. Mother Goose in the music box.
Never saw that. Either one.
I just grabbed all different types in case you didn't have the same one I did. From all different time periods. You can go on. So here's an older one of the same one I had, and a newer one of the same one I had, and both are Jack in the music box. It's always been that. Same company, just the previous version and the later version. I agree, Mr. Super Sidewinder. I'm not a fan of clowns. So we have Dr. Doolittle, Giraffe in the music box, To Me Tiger in the music box, more Jack in the music boxes. Now, like I said, Jack in the Box still exists. We're going to see residue. I mean, it's not residue. It still exists. It's just I'm showing you that it still exists when we get to the green. Tom and Jerry in the music box. Bugs Bunny with white ears, by the way. Can we zoom in on that for them? And Tom is also blue. Just want to point that out, too. Just like the Cat in the Hat. Tom and Jerry music box. Not even in the music box. Just Tom and Jerry music box. Scarecrow in the music box. There's another Timmy Tiger. Different Bugs Bunny with pink ears. Snoopy in the music box.
There, he's got the pink ears.
Yeah. Cecil in the music box.
Oh, for Beanie and Cecil, which we talked about recently.
Yep. So here's some residue of just Curious George Jack in the box. Dashes, no dashes. Sock Monkey Jack in the box. So there is still Jack in the box. But not the one that I had. Okay, Jeff. So this is the Macy's 90th anniversary Thanksgiving Day parade. Jack in the box. Unicorn Glow Jack in the box. There's an older one. Jack in the Box Clown. And then there's a Sesame Street Jack in the box with dashes.
So everything but the original that we remember.
Right, everything but the one we had.
Of course.
That's why even though there still are Jack in the Boxes, this is definitely a Mandela Effect because mine was a Jack in the Box. It was not Jack in the music box. And he didn't have a pink face. And then we have Popeye in the music box. Another one, except on the side it's saying Jack in the Box, not in the music box. Same way with Scarecrow. And my Jack in the Box says Jack. Oh, I dropped my bottle of water.
What's up with that? Pop?
Oh, I know. I saw that. 2 words, Popeye. Vintage 1971 Nat Jack in the Box, not Jack in the music box. And Scarecrow in the music box, but up there it's Wizard of Oz Jack in the box. And man, looking at those prices, I wish I kept my Jack in the box. $265. $200. Get out of here.
Is Jack in the music box new for you too? Let me know what you remember in the comments below.
Nostalgia does pay, Noise Guru. I wish I had my stuff. Hey, Mustard Seed of Faith, good to see you. All right. There we go. Ryu says, music is added. Could mean something. And Mustard Seed of Faith says, Jack in the music box is new for me. Yes, new, says Westville. Hey, Philo. Everybody was asking about you. I do ask that everyone coming in now, when you get a chance, please go back and watch the beginning. I want your opinion. You can always leave a comment with your opinion. Don't have to do it now. I'm saying at the, after the show, go watch the first 10 minutes or so, please. I really would like your opinion.
Hey, Philo.
Ryu says, yep, Jack in the Box is new.
Hey, Mustard Seed of Faith, and hi to everybody else.
Yep. So, previously in the community, a new Earth phenomenon was covered, light pillars, and now we have round 2. This was not of my Earth. Jeff, I might need your help reading that, like zooming in when I get to it.
Okay.
So I have a theory about these, but before I discuss it, let's look at the actual definition above of a light pillar, for those of you who have not seen it before. It's an atmospheric optical phenomenon in which a vertical beam of light appears to extend above and or below a light source. The effect is created by the reflection of light from tiny ice crystals that are suspended in the atmosphere or that comprise high altitude clouds. Now see, that's where we have the problem. So go on down below. Go to the next one at the bottom, because that part is irrelevant to what we're talking about. Okay. Formation. Since they are caused by the interaction of light with ice crystals, the light pillars belong to the family of halos. Go to the very bottom. Very, very bottom. Okay. So in very cold weather, the ice crystals can be suspended near the ground, in which case they are referred to as diamond dust. It's not there, but I know that's what it says. You can zoom out now. So for those of you who have not seen my presentation on diamond dust, I copied a few slides to show you really quick. All right. Because they are caused by ice crystals, they are categorized as halo phenomenon. At ground level, it's referred to as diamond dust, another new atmospheric condition I previously discovered. The next video slide is from my original presentation. All right, so this is diamond dust, everyone, when you see the sparkles in the air. Diamond dust is created by below freezing temperatures, usually on a still clear day. Any moisture in the air freezes into tiny particles, which magically float and sparkle in the air. So just to be clear, there's no precipitation falling. The moisture in the air is immediately turning to ice and sparkling in the wind. Yeah, I've covered rain bombs, and there's another one. Hail bombs. All right, so if you go on the next one, there's another picture. There's another video, I mean. For some reason, the crystals can also be so reflective that they create a pillar of light, according to the Weather Network meteorologist Aaron Wenkstern. Light pillars are an atmospheric phenomenon created when tiny ice crystals reflect either natural sun or moon or artificial light like street lights. So you can see the sparkles happening and the pillar. That's from the video, guys. Sorry. You can stop after this. So yeah, I covered this a while ago. But what makes this phenomenon so Mandela is the light pillars. It looks like it's snowing in one spot, but it's literally just a light pillar that highlights the air turning into ice crystals. It sounded like a frosty Italian treat, this Philo. You go on, Jeff. There you go. Okay, now that we are all caught up on ice pillars, diamond dust, and light pillars, I have a new theory that some of these light pillars are a form of aurora borealis. I believe this because I have found a couple new types of light pillars that were not there when I researched this before. So I have researched this twice. Just light pillars and then the diamond dust with the light pillars. And now I'm seeing this new one which looks fake, but it's real. Let's go on. I want you to tell me in chat, yes or no. Have you ever seen or heard of light pillars coming from or appearing to come from clouds? Now, the light pillars that I researched and have shown before look like they're coming from the ground going up. I'm asking if you've seen them come from the clouds coming down. That's what I'm asking, yes or no. Westville says no, but they look similar to the northern lights. Yes, microbursts, yes. Yep. We've covered them too. And no, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Nope says pushing buttons. Jeff, have you? Yes or no?
No.
Auroras look like this, but this isn't what we're going to be looking at. Just to be clear, because Ryu says Aurora Borealis, I think looks something like that. Yes. This is an Aurora Borealis. This is not what I'm talking about, though. Nope. It wouldn't be a Sprite pillar. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's the craziest thing. I've never seen this before. And again, I've researched this twice. Twice. None of this showed up, and now it's everywhere. All right, we can go on. Let them see so they know what I'm talking about. Okay. Is that the second? Wait, what? Go on. There's 2 slides. I hope I didn't put something in the wrong place. All right, these look like digital art, but they're not. Like the clouds are raining beams of light. Have you guys ever seen this before? Can you zoom in on the pictures because they're kind of low quality? They're hard to see from far away. It looks like the clouds are raining streams of light. Has anyone ever seen this before? Yeah, that's what I said, Mr. Super Sidewinder. WTAF. Exactly. No way, says Pushing Buttons. I have, the next slide is like 8 more pictures for you to look at. Oh, that's a different conversation. That picture, wait, go to the top one again that you were just at. That's someone taking a picture looking up at it. So it's not in front of them, it's above them. And it still looks like that. So if it's an optical phenomenon, why does it still look the same from a different angle? You know, they say 2 people don't see a rainbow the same way because it's an optical illusion, like the way you see it. So how do they look the same if they're standing underneath it? Anyway, I'm sorry. You can go on and look at the other ones. And some seem to follow the outline of clouds like auroras, with a few getting spectacular photos of pillars with aurora at the same time. Do you guys see how the light beams are like literally following that cloud? This is what's making me believe this is actually a type of aurora borealis. We should make it a new type of aurora. I don't know. Guys, be nice in the chat. It's okay if people believe different things on that. It's okay. Deep breaths, everyone. Philo. Earth is heart-shaped, so there. All right, you can go on. I'm going to show you 2 more pictures of the aurora with the light pillars. One is raining out of an aurora cloud. It's crazy. I can't even. Look at that bottom one, everyone. I can't. It's a green cloud raining rainbow.
Wow, that doesn't look real.
It doesn't, but it is. That's better. That's better. And next one, please. Also, tangent arc light pillars are new for me as well. But this is dated 2011 or 2012. They actually have 2011/12. They're not sure. So they're light pillars that have a cone, like open up at the top. Anyone ever seen these before? Again, I also did not see these in my previous research, even though these are from 2011 or 2012. Pushing. Go ahead, Jeff. So here's more pictures of it. Now, apparently, this can be also part of those like sundog halo things, but these are tangent arc pillars because they're usually by themselves. But you can also have this inside one of those sundog halo things that look like eyeballs in the sky that we've also covered, that weren't a thing in my past reality. It does look cool, but I don't remember this in my past. Joey's Guru says Philo knows too much. And here's another picture of them raining out of the clouds. Are any of these new for you? I covered light pillars, ice pillars, and diamond dust years ago. Maybe you missed it, maybe I missed this. Regardless, the raining ice pillars and aurora pillars are completely new to me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, please. Ryo, you don't see Philo? She's right below you right now. See, I got Ryu right here and Philo right here. Oh, sorry. There you go, Jeff. All right, there's only one more new folder tonight. And guys, I would do more. It's just, it's already 4 a.m. here. And I think we have a show tomorrow night, too. At least I hope we do. I haven't heard from Hebrew all week. Have you?
No.
We have to check in on him.
But if for some reason we don't, we can always do one.
Yeah, we'll do that. If Hebrew doesn't have a show, we'll do one, guys, okay?
I'm home for 5 days. I'm just hanging out. I got nothing to do. So,
That's great.
yeah, we could do a show either way.
It's okay, Philo. Philo says, Sandy and Jeff, sorry for the delayed greeting back at you. He did have ravioli for Christmas dinner. I saw that. All right, Jeff. Actually, can I read this because I want to see your reaction to it?
Yeah.
unless you want to react while you're reading.
No, you go ahead.
Actually, you might have to do if the letter's too small. And I
You
don't want
think-
you zooming in every time.
Okay. All right. When I say Atari, what do you think of? For most, I would say you probably think of the Atari 2600 or maybe a game like Pac-Man. That's what I think of. There's something I have never heard of or seen before that could be from our new reality. Yes or no? Do you recall an Atari handheld game similar to the Mattel handheld games above? And if yes, what kind of game was it?
So, Jeff, I'm asking you first. Do you recall a handheld Atari game?
No.
Okay. Chat. Atari Teenage Riot, says Noise Guru. Philo says Atari. Westville says no. My dad had the baseball. Cushion had hockey and basketball. But did Atari have one for you? Cushion says no. Come on, guys. There's 23 of you. It's a yes or no question. I need to know if anyone has ever heard of this or seen it before. Philo, these are Mattel Electronics. Tiger came a little bit later. Not that I recall offhand. No, says Philo. Yes, they are Mattel. These are Mattel. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm telling you that it's like these. But they're made by Atari. Well, it is made by Atari. Anyone? All right, we're going on.
Simon was one of the most popular electronic games of the late 1970s and 80s. But does anyone remember Atari making this game 4 years earlier in 1974?
So yes or no in the chat. Does anyone remember Atari making a Simon game? Jeff?
That's another no.
It's a no for me too. I think this is a no from Philo. I think it's a no. Westville says no. I think no, says Pushing Buttons. Yes, no for Philo. Nope, but it didn't exist. I didn't exist yet. That's okay for you. Nope, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. Simon before Simon? Weird. It is, isn't it? That's my problem with this. Don't remember this one, says Lindsay. I remember this Simon game all the way back when I was about 3 years old, but don't know the brand, says Mustard Seed of Fate, and that's okay. It's Milton Bradley. So we can go on.
In 1974, Atari released an arcade game called Touch Me that they turned into a handheld the same year as Simon. The main excuse is that people thought it was a knockoff of Simon, despite it already being an arcade game for 4 years. Make that make sense, please.
Yeah. So people accused Atari of being a knockoff, copying Simon, when Atari made the game 4 years before Simon. I don't remember anyone accusing anyone of anything. I don't remember this game. And the name, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Super Sidewinder. Touch Me sounds way too Disney.
Yeah, there's no way.
We're not talking about the. Well, I don't know. Arcades in the 70s were hopping. There were people there all the time. Like, I went to the arcades because my dad took me. My dad played in the arcades. And I'm talking, I was young. Like, he'd have to lift me up. I remember him lifting me up to play. And I probably wasn't playing very well because I was little. But go on. We're going to get to the handheld.
The logo has me raising my eyebrows as well. I've been to countless arcades in my lifetime, and I have never seen this before. Have you?
So this logo is from 1974. Cut off T, crooked C, E that's almost closed into a circle. Nope, not my reality.
No.
We've got nopes and definitely nots in the chat. That's a good one, Philo. Touch M-E.
Mm-hmm.
You can go on. Look at this. You would have known it was Atari, okay? There's no way you would have missed that was made by Atari.
Exactly. But I really haven't seen the handheld, the Simon competitor, which was actually the original. Simon was the knockoff. Does anyone remember Touch Me? The name alone is raising Mandela flags, in my opinion.
Touch Me. With everything that's been going on, the list, the islands, Hawaii, Mel Gibson, you know, all of that stuff, Sound of Freedom, and this is called Touch Me. I don't know. That seems Mandela to me.
Definitely.
Cushion says that kind of looks familiar, actually. Well, there's actually another version. I'm going to show it to you, too. So there was 3 ways to play. Can you zoom in so we can see that? So this was actually more advanced than Simon. Repeat my lights and sounds. So you could mess up. It's not just the colors. You're not matching the lights. You're also matching sounds. So if the yellow sounded but red lit up, you'd have to hit yellow. Repeat as long as you can the sound you make me play. 3 misses and I win. 1 or more players. And the last one is each player is a color to touch. Miss your color and you're out. So there was 3 different types of games. There were different speeds. You can zoom out again. You can go on. So I want everybody to take note of the top image versus the bottom image versus the ad. This one has colored lights on it. The other ones do not. So I don't know if there was 2 versions. They may have had like a second version too. But the one in the bottom right has colored lights that are different colors from the colors boxes that they're in, which would have made it even more complicated and confusing. I'm pushing buttons. Program yourself with MK Ultra. Nice, Atari. The Atari logo had many colors. It was rainbow when I had the Atari 2600. The arcade, not at all pushing buttons. Touch Me sounds super creepy, even for back in those days. I agree, Mustard Seed of Faith. If it was Bluetooth. Go ahead, Jeff.
Bonus logo from another reality.
Question mark.
I came across Touch Me looking for an Atari logo that does not exist in this reality. But before we get to that, this is the logo I remember. It's from the 1982 Ziggy Christmas special, Ziggy's Gift, sponsored by Atari.
So please take note of the solid R. That is the Atari logo I remember. And Ryu says, you remember red logo. There's the red one. Noise says it's the tower from Tron.
The current logo is basically the same, but the R is broken. Some models of the Touch Me have a more closed R as well, but not perfect like in the Ziggy cartoon.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I remember, says Westville. Cushion says orange Atari logo is what I remember the best. All right, we can go on.
The problem began when I saw this photo. It's very low quality, but the logo, I could see what was happening. This logo was never a logo by Atari. How does this photo exist?
So this is a zoomed in image of the photo. It was two children jumping for, well, one was sitting down holding it, and the other one was jumping in front of the Christmas tree because they got this for Christmas. The box above is how the box looks. On the bottom is the image of the children excited on Christmas Day. What am I looking at? So go on.
I did recreate it, which you will see in a second, but I did find logos used in advertising that turned the second A into the Atari symbol, but it still didn't match that photo.
So question, does anyone ever remember seeing Atari written like this?
No.
I don't either, but
That's
it exists. So we have weird. Oh, never seen that one. And no, says Westville. Two children jumping for joy at the Christmas tree from Philo. Both A's were the Atari logos. No, says Lindsay. Did I say push buttons was nope and noise was both A were Atari logos? Mr. Super Sidewinder says Atari, I a rat, I'm a rat. Wait, I do remember that the more I look at it. See, and this is why I show these things. All right, go on. Citadel Tiger.
And it didn't match any boxes of the same game system from the same year either. This is how it looks in this reality.
So there was another box, Video Computer System by Atari. I think on one side of the box it said Atari Video Computer System, and the other side said Video Computer System by Atari. All right, go on. We're going to get to my recreation of that box.
Based on what I could see, this is the logo on that box. It's highly merged, which fits the Mandela pattern too. Does anyone recognize this logo? Do you have any ideas as to how this photo exists? AI doesn't do words, so I don't think it's AI, but I could be wrong.
So how'd I do? Did I replicate it enough?
Yeah.
That looks like alien language to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I think that's what it looks like. So we have people freaking out. Philo is freaking out. What the heck is that? Says Westville. Close, yes, says Ryu. No way. That is a Atari A absurd. From Pushin. Ryu Gaming says Matrix. Philo says, huh? How you going?
This is how I would imagine it should look had they gone with the style. Deleting the middle bar, in my opinion, defeats the purpose of using the logo for A's. But it does not appear like the middle bar is missing and the top bar of the T looks much smaller.
It does appear like the middle bar is missing. You said it does not. It does appear like the middle bar is missing on that box, which would not make any sense to me. If you're going to use the logo for the A's, you would keep it the logo, right? I don't know.
Yeah. All I know is that looks all messed up.
It totally does.
What do you think? AI image that survived from another reality? Does logo strike any memories with you? What do you think about the touch me? Let me know in the comments below.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? Your logic holds, Sandy, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. Unless they use Japanese, is it ASCII? How do you pronounce that? Is it ASCII? Characters in the font. Possible. But I couldn't find a single box like that. So I don't know how that picture's there unless it's AI. But every AI art I've made, it doesn't resemble real words. It's completely, if they put words in there, it's like, it looks like Russian. It literally looks like Russian with the characters that you see. ASCII 2, thank you. ASCII 2. Got it. I appreciate that. Don't know what to think, says Philo. Checking my specs now. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to talk about anything else before we go?
Normally I would, but I'm very tired.
I know, same here. It is 4:21. Well, guys, I'm probably going to talk to Jeff about the possible GoFundMe. And if I put one up, I'll post it in the community tab, and I'll let you guys know on a future stream. I just need time to think about it. I really do. I'm really, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm conflicted. I don't want to be evicted. I do know that. But I have a hard time asking for help. And thank you again, Pushing Buttons. Really, thank you so much. I know some of you don't like GoFundMe. And if you do want to help, again, in the description of all my videos, there's CashApp, there's PayPal, there's other options. But GoFundMe lets you, use tax deductions. So if I do that, there'll be that option too. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about because you just came here, I'm not getting into it again because I hate crying on stream, and I did. So please watch the first 10 to 15 minutes and you'll be caught up to speed. But I do appreciate everyone's input, but that is why I wanted to ask your opinion first. And I will try not to worry pushing. It's hard. It's really hard not to worry. I love you guys too. Angels don't fall. It's 1:22 your time. It's 4:20. Same with Philo. 4:23 here. It is so late. We started very, very late tonight. So we will both see you tomorrow regardless, whether it's on Hebrew's channel or on my channel. Thank you all again. We love you guys. Jeff, do you want to do a shout out before we leave? I did the shout out when we got here.
I'll try.
I know you can see more than I can though, because you're on a computer.
Let's see. Okay. All right, we got pushing button 62, Mr. Super Sidewinder, Go Kart Bob, Noise Guru, Philo, Mustard Seed of Faith, Lord Frybread, Bubbles Bubbles, Westville, Tobin Schwing was here. Let's see who else we got. Lindsay Tribet, Lil Tiger, or Il Tiger. Ryu, Mikado, and I think that's it.
That's it. I thought there was more. Did you get Lord Frybread?
Yeah,
Uh,
got everybody. I think.
you think? Guys, if we didn't get you, I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, everyone. Like I said, regardless, we'll see you tomorrow night, whether it be here or on Hebrew's channel. We just don't know if Hebrew's having a show tomorrow night or not. And until then, have a great night. And like I said, leave your comments below in the comments section or on the community page comment section what you think I should do, because I am very conflicted on this. I hate doing this. I really do. It makes I've always been the type of person to help others, and asking for help is hard for me. But I honestly don't see a way forward at this point. Like, I really tried to work things out, and now I got like 4 days left. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
I missed one person. Angels don't fall.
Good night. Hey, angels don't fall. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.
Smash the tube, smash the tube, smash the tube, smash the tube. Turn the strap off, 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 please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen this show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I'm telling you now for the 100th time. To change the channel, this show is a crime. Why must we watch Friends? 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 That laugh track is so annoying to me. They wouldn't need it if the show was funny. Why must we watch Friends? 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 There's so much better ways to spend my day than watch TV sing down a cat so smelly. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?